What's up, everyone? It is Books and Looks TV. Today I'm going to talk about the quirky black girl trope. I think it's safe to say that I've never met a black woman who is pretty much one-dimensional, even if they identified in that way. I've always met black women with multiple talents and interests, and I think that's what is interesting about the quirky black girl trope. So the quirky black girl trope has pretty much shown another side of what a black woman can be. There has been a long history of bad imagery or limited images of black women in popular media, and it's usually tied to some type of labor or trauma. I think the quirky black girl just kind of opens a door of quick comebacks and lightheartedness and just all around fun. Most quirky black girls are eccentric with interests and passions that I think is quite refreshing. Today I'm going to talk about the quirky black girl trope and like different women who have displayed how multifaceted the black women are. And so first I'm going to talk about none other than Megan Thee Stallion. So Megan Thee Stallion is a beautiful woman and she has talked about her love for education and anime and twerking. And you can see her twerking alongside a piano or flute, etc. Wherever she wants to dance, she's going to dance and she's going to let you know she is someone with a lot of personality. What's interesting about Megan is that she said that she loves anime, which shocked a lot of people, and even some blurs questioned her. This does often happen with black girls or black women, especially in the intellectual spaces.
You watch. I am wholeheartedly curious. I love My Hero Academia. I love Attack on Titan. I love Bleach. Of course, I love Naruto. I'm watching Black Butler right now. I'm watching Black Clover too. I like Soul Eater. That one was fire. Okay, man, I watch a lot of anime, okay?
That there's a big stereotype that black women don't like anime or like video games, and it's pretty much a male dominated industry, unfortunately, which I feel is very crazy. But I really appreciate that Megan is someone who was brave enough to be like sexually liberated and to talk about her love for anime and education and just being in control of her body. The next person I'm going to talk about is Summer Walker, right? Because who would expect a stripper to say she has social anxiety? But Summer Walker has been someone you can't really put in a box. She is really goofy. She doesn't take life too seriously in the fact that she lets words hurt her. What she usually does is just let people know about how she likes different food or different ways of thinking about spirituality. And I think her presence and her trolling and all those jokes shows again another quirky side of being a celebrity.
Is that your baby on your necklace?
Oh, it is.
Oh, that's really sweet. And then you have another baby on the way.
You're...
Do you need a godmother? Because I'm available.
I kind of have two, but thank you.
Okay, well, just putting it out there.
I appreciate it.
In case something happens to the other ones.
Oh, no, Lord. No.
And now I'm going to get, I guess, more into different characters on television shows and YouTubers who I feel like display the quirky girl personality a lot. Janelle Eliana was someone who pretty much broke the internet when she first got on YouTube. She amassed a large following and like millions of views by one or two videos. Some people accuse her of working for YouTube or like hacking the algorithm. Yet I think that people underestimate what she truly was. So Eliana was very refreshing because she had a free spirit and she had a lifestyle that a lot of young people aspire to. A lot of people who are minimalist, a lot of people who want freedom in life, but the type of lifestyle she was living, which is pretty much someone who lives simple in a van, etc., and has a pet snake, wasn't something you often saw in black spaces. So seeing someone with curly hair and saying, oh, I'm Ethiopian and I'm Jamaican and I get to live like this and still manage to shower and go to the gym and keep my space clean, etc. Like people were like really happy. This bubbly girl with like big hair and a great smile and you're like, wow, this is refreshing. Because let's be real, it's a lot of mediocre people who are very rich and have the privileges of living on a road. But when you saw Janelle, you felt like, well, maybe I could do this, and maybe there is a community of other black women living this way.
My name is Jay, and I'm awkward and black. Someone once told me those were the two worst things anyone could be. That someone was right.
Issa Rae was pretty interesting because she actually made a web series called The Awkward Black Girl. And I remember maybe in 2015 or 2014, she didn't have like the greatest production. But one thing was always true about Issa Rae, and that was that she believed in herself. And if you ever watched her web series, she was always like awkward and funny. And again, she was herself in her show. Yet she showed in real life that she didn't always have the right words to say. Yet she had a dynamic personality.
Who's stressed? Not you. Who the best? It's you. Who gonna kill it? It's you. I'm sorry, I can't. Not today. Wait, what? I thought you were supposed to be hyping me up. I stay hyping you up, but I got shit going on over here too. And it's real life shit. You do? Yeah, bitch. It's like your life, but worse.
She would rap in her shows and even on HBO, and she would let you know that, yeah, I'm awkward, but I like talking my shit, whether it's in my head or under my breath. And I like sex, and sometimes I have sex with people I regret. And I think that was very relatable because sometimes when people see someone who's reserved or eccentric, they just think the worst of them, that they're boring, that they don't have like normal feelings like others. But a lot of people who are awkward or not your stereotypical black women, they have the same desires. It's just that often black women are placed in a box. So when you saw the awkward black girl, for me, it put me in place of myself. Like, even if you're not awkward, sometimes you go past a group of people you work with and you probably don't even want to talk to them. You're just like, but maybe I should greet them, or should I act like I don't see them? Should I go straight to my office? Or if I'm not vibing with someone, how do I respond? So she just showed like some realistic patterns that happen in the lives of everyday people. Next up, I'm going to talk about Whitney Bae.
What do we meet? Our pink windmill kids.
Hi, my name's Katrina.
And my name is Hugh.
I'm Sarah. I'm Emma.
And I'm Joan to you.
Whitney Bae is this black woman who pretty much has promoted Korean culture while living abroad in Korea. She also does skits and like verses of small versus big, and she has this little funny comedy on how she reacts to stuff that she know is bad for her. Her appreciation for Korean culture and her desire to excel as a dark-skinned black woman, I think, is very phenomenal. Oftentimes, when I used to watch Whitney Bae's videos, people often would criticize her looks, but Whitney Bae would just ignore them and just do what she felt was possible. And she landed on television in Korea, and now, or the least time I checked with her, she's living in New York City and she's still living her dreams. So I like that Whitney showed that even if I'm awkward and I'm not what you feel is physically appealing, I'm still going to do what I believe is best for me, and I'm also going to master skills which I think are meant for me. And again, one of her greatest skills was knowing Korean and having a YouTube channel in Korean and one in English. Now I'm going to get into television characters. The first character I'm going to talk about is Spirit from 101. She was like a supporting character and the best friend of Brianna. Often Brianna was in the limelight, but again, Spirit was also her best friend, so she was always beside her. In the show, I feel like they kind of ridiculed her in a way, like making fun of the free-spirited girl. But as the free spirit trope is often criticized in media, what I really liked was that Spirit was a black girl. Spirit was a black girl from Baltimore, and y'all know how rough Baltimore is, and for her to keep her spirits up, and even in the show, she would show like, okay, I'm a free-spirited woman, and I believe in all this peace, but I still like guys and I like to be flirty. So Spirit was someone who showed like the duality of being a free spirit person, not just someone who was big on saving the earth.
So this is how it's gonna be, Brianna? Oh no, this is how it is. Fine then. Give me back my ponytail.
Damn.
Next up, I'm going to talk about Myra. What I liked about Myra was you never knew what to expect from her. Aside from her like fighting for the love of Urkel, I like that she was weird and she was very determined and she was very beautiful. Now, often you don't see, again, on television, women who are beautiful and smart. I feel like a lot of times when a woman is beautiful, she's supposed to play this dumb character, but Myra showed that she was very brilliant and she had this type of connection with Urkel because of her intellect and wittiness.
Excuse me, ma'am. Have you seen Steve Urkel?
No habla inglés.
I also like that she was sassy again and she stood up to what she wanted, because I feel like, again, when they show like intelligent women on TV too, they're, if they're not like dumb as a box of rocks, they're like really timid. But Myra wasn't timid. She let Steve Urkel know like she wanted him and she was willing to fight for him. And in general, she showed pretty much like an alpha type female or some type of dominance. So I really appreciated her multi. I've really appreciated that she was multi-layered in the show. So again, all of these celebrities and YouTubers and characters I've talked about are very multi-layered, and that's what I like about the quirky black girl. I feel like to be a quirky black girl, it's not just about being humorous. It's about having like various interests and an individuality that no one can take from you. And I really appreciate people who are eccentric and just live on their own terms, because in a way, to me, that's true liberation. And I would like to know what you think about the awkward black girl or the quirky black girl. And if you are one or if you have any of those type of interests I list. And thank you so much for watching Books and Looks TV.